Exclusive, Kelly Clarkson's transition from singing about Steve Martin to his unexpected appearance on the banjo in I Hate Love. For her new album, Kelly Clarkson, who has been contemplating her recent divorce and nearly 10-year marriage, looked to two movies from the 2000s to highlight the contrast between idealistic adolescent love and complicated adult relationships. The cheeky I Hate Love is the latest single from her 10th studio album Chemistry, which will be released on June 23rd. She sings, "I hate love," and The Notebook lied, "I'll take Steve Martin and you can keep Gosling," I said, because it's complicated is more like what happens. I feel like both exist. Clarkson tells Billboard of the love stories from the 2004 Nicholas Sparks-based epic, starring Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams, and the 2009 Nancy Meyers rom-com, starring Meryl Streep, Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin, which she calls one of her favorite movies. One is the beginning, when everything is bright and shiny, and it's complicated is more the reality, says Clarkson, who pointed to the tug-of-war Streep's character goes through with Baldwin's philandering ex-husband and Martin's affable architect. Clarkson's cinematic inspiration didn't just impact the song's lyrics, it also led to an unexpected instrumental cameo. While writing much of the new project in the early days of the pandemic, Clarkson had been watching Martin play his banjo and livestream videos to keep fans entertained during lockdown. She went to I Hate Love producer Jesse Shatkin with an idea: let's take this lyrical reference a step further and add Martin's banjo to the anti-love song. I was like, I know that sounds crazy, Clarkson recalls. Jesse was like, I think it sounds rad. Shatkin tells Billboard, within one or two connections, Kelly can get in touch with anybody, and she had Martin locked in with one email. I generally don't ask because I get very nervous about bothering people, Clarkson recalls, but literally, within hours, I got an answer, oh my god, he'd love to, when are you recording it? Shatkin ventured to Martin's house to record his part and encountered a very professional musician, as opposed to the frequent Saturday Night Live guest and film star he'd grown up with. We ultimately went in to do something that could have taken 15 minutes, and we spent a couple hours just kind of jamming on the song, Shatkin recalls. He was really amazing at banjo but also really cared about getting it right. The result, as Clarkson describes it, is a pop-punk song with this really rock and roll banjo part. Shatkin recalls Clarkson's team wondering aloud during the making of the song, could banjo be on the radio? That remains to be seen, but perhaps Martin could make his first return to the Billboard Hot 100 since the 1970s, when his King Tut was a top 20 hit on the chart. I just love the idea of things happening organically, Clarkson says of the circuitous route she took to collaborating with Martin. So many things had to happen in order for that to occur. Clarkson hasn't met Martin yet, but now that their song is well known, she hopes to get him to her Emmy-winning The Kelly Clarkson Show. My ideal scenario would be for him to appear on my program and for us to perform it. But I would be content with him simply appearing so that we could chat and hang out and I could actually meet him.